What makes people tick? Why people do what they do and how to motivate and influence them. I'm Roger Bailey. Since 1979, I've been training managers and executives and others a practical way of understanding and influencing human behavior. As people learn this approach, they learn more about themselves and more about everyone they have contact with. They learn what each person can do and cannot do. They learn what motivates them and what turns them off. My approach is based on the connections between our language structure and our behavior. I named my approach the Language and Behavior Profile, or the Lab Profile. The easy way to understand the lab profile is to think about what makes people tick. Many people don't want to be an open book, but who we are, what we can do and cannot do, and how we show up in the world is actually very openly public because it is already in the behavior we display, the words we use, and the words we respond to. My approach has now been taught to many thousands of people around the world. I and others have been teaching this in business, organizations, and public seminars since I started developing it more than 4 decades ago. My lab profile approach has been featured in many books, and here are some of them. The lab profile is a method for eliciting and identifying the basic operating architecture of a person. It tells you what a person naturally can do and cannot do and shows you how to motivate and influence them. So when you learn the lab profile, you learn how to recognize, understand, and influence everyone's behavior, even your own. The way this works is that I developed a set of questions, an interview, which prompts people to reveal how they operate in the world. They naturally reveal their lab profile patterns, but they don't know that they are revealing how their brain operates. When you complete my online training program, you learn these patterns. You learn the interview. You learn how to recognize the patterns a person has. You learn how to recognize the significance of and what to do about each of these lab profile patterns. If you need to predict what people will do and if you need to influence and motivate them, the lab profile is a powerful tool which will help you succeed at that task. Maybe you need to hire new people to do what others have been doing successfully. You use the lab profile patterns of your existing successful people to attract and hire applicants who have those same patterns. This way, you end up with new people performing like your existing successful people. If you don't have people in your organization who are performing the task successfully, find a way to interview people who are performing that exact same task successfully in another organization, and then hire applicants who have those same sets of patterns. Hey, in this program, you also learn these same things about yourself. You learn that in the lab profile, there are no bad patterns. Every pattern has a place where that pattern is the one needed for success. You learn about yourself and others in an honest and practical way. You learn proven and pragmatic ways to appreciate yourself and others. You learn new frames of reference about who you are and how you and others fit in your world. You learn skills which will help you succeed your whole life. If your success depends on accurately recognizing and predicting what people will do so you can influence and motivate them, you need the lab profile. Click the link in the description of this video to start learning how to graciously recognize, understand, utilize, influence, and motivate. Learn the lab profile.